All right, so we're true lumen, clearly true lumen. Stay live on floor too. Let's get our numbers straight. So I'm going to start the stent somewhere in right above the 35 mark. You can see how diseased it is. We have to measure that. That looks pretty big to me right there, but we'll see. We definitely got some lumen out of this. You can see, and what you can see at 9 o'clock is just acoustic shadowing. Some of that could be from wire artifact. It's just so calcified. This vessel is just very, very calcified. And a lot of, tons of recoil there. You can see it. Where are we at? Yeah, so the stent has to come down and we have to extend it up. So let's get a 5.5, a 150 Supera on deck. And, it opens up in certain little pockets. Now we're getting to the really bad spot that we had. Let's see what that looks like. It was pretty much, there was no lumen when we started. Right there, you can still see a crescent shape as you always frequently do with subintimals. Look at that. That was pretty impressive right there. It opened up quite nicely in that mid portion. Still very diseased right there in the proximal area. I may hit that again with the aperta. I don't know yet. All right, let's recapture then, and let's just IVUS the whole way up. So I'm going to just do one more quick run of this IVUS, a little bit more proximal.
Okay.
Any chance you can show, Pradeep, any chance you can show us after IVUS an angiogram run?
100%. Yeah, I'm going to do that 100%, make sure there's no other issues that we have to deal with. I just want to do one more quick IVUS run. I know my time is of essence here. Let's see.
You have plenty of time. You still have 13 minutes.
Let's go. All right, so we don't have to IVUS the whole thing. I'm going to probably do some touch-up work after we're done with the Supera. And like Brett mentioned, really assess that proximal zone to see if it needs a scaffold versus DCB alone.
And
but I am going to DCB it.
And Pradeep, you can always do that part even off camera if we need to. I think the essence of what must be shown here, though, to the audience
so let's get a size
the superior. You have a little dissection up there. The essence of this, though, is how this calcific lesion responds to what you're going to do.
Bottom recon spot. Okay. Good. All right. I'm going to get a picture here, Fadi, and then we're going to start putting a Supera in. I think I'm going to dilate that one area in the proximal zone a little bit more with the aperta balloon first before I put the Supera in, but I'll get you the picture.
Yeah, one of the other things I was impressed with this balloon when I first tried it is that unlike most other scoring balloons, once you've taken it out the body, you can typically get it back through the sheath. Right. That was not the case with all scoring balloons. In fact, sometimes they're very difficult to re-enter the body. I don't know if that will hold when it becomes 150 millimeters, but we'll see. But anyway, I was impressed with it. Let's see what this looks like angiographically. Okay. So obviously we have a deep dissection there. We can see that. Yeah,
I'm going to dilate that one more time. It's a deep dissection. A lot of collateral vessels in that zone. I'm just going to dilate that proximal area one time, and then I'm going to put the Supera in. Floro?
Quite frankly, you expected that, right? I mean, that's that's the point of this whole thing, that you really expected this and planned accordingly, because that chunk of calcium, what are you going to do about it? I mean, the vessel is obliterated there. It's just foolish for us to think that we can go through it or make it disappear.
I don't think IVL is going to do very much there too, because a lot of the pulses end up in the soft tissue. So even if you went for a long time, I think ultimately you just need to do as much angioplasty as you can to hopefully create a space big enough for that Supera to expand fully.
Yeah, I agree.
The size of the actual lumen.
And Pradeep, just with the time, of course, you're going to have plenty of time to finish the case, but I think the key elements of this case are showing the Supera delivery, looking at that image after, and you take all the time in the world on the other part of taking this. As we do live case demonstrations, we think this is crucial, but we never ever can put a patient, we want to always make sure we do whatever's necessary. And I think that he'll clearly do this. Pradeep is a superb operator.
All right,
and so
take this out.
He's taking these other looks.